Hey y'all, it's Joanna. Welcome or welcome back. I am so glad you are here. Today I'm going to be working in my fall journal that I created. I'm not going to link it because I don't have very many videos. It's just the last video that I posted on here. So you can just go back and find that. Like I said, I just started this channel. So yeah, give me some grace. But this is the journal, okay? And I am going to be filling this journal with things that I love. This is a description, or not a description, goodness gracious. Well, first of all, I got that thing from Hobby Lobby, and it's a corner punchy thingy, tag puncher. And I just punched the sides off to, or the corners to make it look a little more fancy smancy. And then I'm going to ink it with, what is that? Vintage Photo. It's my favorite. But anyway, this is definition. That's what I was thinking. I found it online, printed it. I have a Silhouette Cameo, so I use my Silhouette Studio to edit, but you can use Canva or whatever. And I just sized it to what I wanted it and printed it, and there you go. And now I'm taking this needle. It's a needle threader and a thread cutter, and I scrape my sides with it on my paper sometimes if I find it. I lose it a lot, but anyway, I'm just scuffing up the paper so it don't blend in so much down there at the bottom because it's, you know, kind of the same colors going on. So then when I get that done, I'm going to ink around it. And I'm doing a voiceover on this one, y'all. I've not done a voiceover thus far, and that's what that looks like. But I am on this one. You'll have to tell me whether you want the voiceovers so the videos go a little faster, or if you don't mind my talking while I'm working. I'm doing a voiceover in this one because I figured it'd be, you know, quicker to do it this way. And I was just crafting last night while my husband was watching some preaching, and it was quite loud in here. Normally I craft when he's at work, but I wanted to get this done because I got my grandkids coming. But anyway, so here we are. Voiceover or while I'm working, I don't know. But anyway, I just underlined where it says that fall was autumn. So, because it says hello autumn on the front. And then I have a little tub. Look at these, look at these. I got these from Hobby Lobby. And they're 40% off, I'm pretty sure. They're just games. You get a lot of pictures in that one. So, yeah, I'm going to be using those. I bought them for my grandkids, so I got to get one or two out, and then we're going to play with them when they come. But anyway, so I got these bows at Hobby Lobby, and all this stuff was on sale last week. The Paper Studio stuff. This week is fabrics. So if you want fabric, go to Hobby Lobby because it's going to be on sale. But anyways, these bows were the Paper Studio, and I thought they were just the cutest little things for fall. So I'm going to put a little dot of glue on there because I don't trust theirs. And I'm going to stick it right there in the corner. I love it. So I am going to decorate the first, well, I'm going to open it up and decorate that, and that, okay? So with it being a junk journal, okay, I'm going to take this junk. So I saved this because I thought this would be interesting, and why I'm trying to pull that off, I have no idea because it doesn't even matter, but there are staples in there that I have to get off, and this came from some cutouts that I had bought at Hobby Lobby. And yeah, I know there's a hole in it, and we'll fix that too. So I'm not worried about that. But I'm just going to make that a little bit flatter because it had a pretty good hump there. So, you don't know what I'm doing now. I'm looking for something, obviously. Okay, so I got this dictionary page, and this is going to take me a minute because it's so stinking small. But this is an old dictionary that I found at a thrift store down here. And so it has a definition for autumn, okay? When I looked up fall, it just had you're falling down. But anyways, it has autumn because that's what it's called. And I'm going to highlight that. And then I'm going to glue this on here. But when I did, now I'm out of frame some. I don't mean to be. I thought I had this set good, but apparently I did not. I did not. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to take this washi tape and I'm going to carefully, strategically place that on the side right here. And then I ripped that corner off. I was like, you dummy. You shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I'm going to put a piece on this side too because that words down there, that was showing. So I'm covering that up. And you can see through the washi tape, but at least it's less noticeable than the words, you know. And I'm not worrying about the top because we're going to, you're not going to see it. So that's going to cover up the one hole. So I'm just going to take my Aleene's industrial strength glue, and I get this from the Dollar Tree. I do have it linked in my Amazon store, which is linked in my description. But they have it at the Dollar Tree if you can find it. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to place this to what I think is pretty much in the center. I don't measure a lot. I'm not a measurer, okay? I'm just not. And then I'm going to burnish it down, squeegee it down, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to cut the bottom off because it was just hanging over a little bit. And now I'm going to take my vintage photo and I am going to ink it around the edges. Okay, so I folded that down. Now you'll see me inking it. Vintage photo. See, not in frame. Sorry, y'all. And I'm just going to go around the edges. Now, I folded it down and did the top there because that's what we're going to see. Okay. And it really didn't show that much on the tape, but it did a little bit. And it darkened that corner where I ripped the tape off. That was that was the thing. Now, do I want this here? I don't know. Do I want it over here? I don't know. I'm going to put something bulky there. So I am going to put it on the front there, on the cover. I'm going to put it right there. And that way my doily, my paper doily will sit flatter. That's the reason I did it and put it over here. So I'm just going to add my Barely Art. Okay. Now you can use Barely Art. You can use PVA glue. You can use whatever you want. I would not use a glue stick. Glue stick doesn't hold, well, the industrial might, but normal glue sticks don't hold over time. They break down. But Barely Art, art glitter, whatever glue you prefer. Aleene's tacky glue. A lot of people use Aleene's tacky glue, and that's fine. I'm just going to put some clips here to hold that down because it was thick and it was trying to pop back up on me. So I went on my computer and I printed some things. That came out of a magazine. I was searching magazines for words and I found this one and it says something about my favorites. Some of my favorite is what it says. Some of my favorite. Sorry about that. I don't know why I stressed that. So I printed this on my laser printer and it is on one of those Jot packing slips. They don't hold for nothing on a package, so they are nice to use in your paper crafting. So I'm going to take my ruler, and I really can't see, but I'm going to rip that. I need a clear ruler. I have one, but it's like 24 inches long, so I'm going to have to buy me a clear ruler. I use this little one here, and it works okay, but it's really, you have a hard time getting your hands. There's not much room on the ruler, but so, yeah, I'm on the hunt. I'm going to get me a clear ruler. I was using a white thing that was for cake, but you can't see under it either. So, clear ruler, I think, would be my best bet. So, I'm going to find one. Why did I tell y'all that and stress that out so much? I have no idea. But anyway, so I ripped this out, and this says things. So, it's going to say some of my favorite things. Or these are my, what did I say it said? Some of my favorite things. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and I am going to put it right there. And it sticks. One corner didn't. I'll use glue on it. And then I put that one down there. Some of my favorite things about, see where that peeled up? I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and push it back down. And it works. So in the magazine, I also found the word fall. So I'm going to hopefully rip this without tearing the word and try to get it even. I'm not real good on the even, like I told you, when I can't see. So anyway, so I'm just ripping this out and then I'm going to ink my edges and I'm going to glue that underneath of the other words, okay? Y'all ain't got to watch all that. So I seen all these floral borders on my paper and I thought they were really cute. So I'm going to lay the ruler down and I'm going to rip these off and I'm going to use these as trim on here and trim this out some. I I just thought that it would add a little something, something to it, you know. So I'm just going to glue these in. And then I'm going to glue one on the bottom. I think I glue one on the other bottom. I don't know. I'm just putting my glue on here. And I'm going to push it down in the crack there. And then just rub it over and cut the edge off. And I'm going to do that again on the other side. Just like that right there. Then I am going to take my clips off and I'm going to fold this up, flip it up, whatever, fold, flip. And I'm going to get another piece. Oh, no, I'm not. This is one of the things I love about the fall, okay? And I put smells. I absolutely love how Hobby Lobby smells in the fall. And this is a gift card that someone got me recently for my birthday. My birthday was in June. So they got me a Hobby Lobby gift card because they know where my heart's at. Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to use tacky glue. And I'm going to smear tacky glue on here because I figured that the tacky glue would be the best bet working with plastic. I do have my hot glue gun on, but hot glue doesn't like to stick to paper unless you're backing it with some kind of felt or something like that. Felt is magical and it sticks anything together. But I learned that when I was making hair bows. But anyway, so I stick that down. And then I'm going to take these weird scissors. These, I love these. I love these. This is old school scissors, okay? But I've had them since my kids were little. And I've kept them just because I love using them. But this is like a torn paper type one. So, yeah, I love it. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to just cut these little words out that I put. And these are just some of my favorite things that I love about fall. And you can only get them in the fall. So, yeah. So, I'm going to cut my words out here. And then I'm going to find smells. And I'll put smells because I love fall smells. And I'll put a note down there about what fall smells I like too. So, but anyway, yeah. So, there we go. Peeling this off. And I thought, I'm not going to just stick it down because it's weird, you know, and I use the orange where the fall is. So I'm going to just stick these little stickers to some orange pieces of ripped paper. And then I'm going to glue the ripped paper down. I thought I could do that, but I couldn't. So I'm just going to take this and scuff up the edges because it was straight and I didn't want it straight. And then I'm going to ink them, put this on top, and then glue those down. Okay, so I have this little tag. Actually, it's a recipe card. And I miniaturized it, if you can say that. I did. In my studio. And I'm going to use it as a journal tag. Okay? And I'm just putting on there Hobby Lobby. And then I love how Hobby Lobby smells. Look at that cute little hedgehog with a watermelon. These are fall tags. They came from Graphic Garden. And I'll try my best to remember to link their website in my description box. These are old school printables, y'all. They're so stinking cute. I love them. She has all kinds of things for holidays and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm going to be using those for journal tags. I have some bigger. I just sized them in my Cameo. You can do it in anything. And so now I'm just going to take and I am going to, what am I doing? Oh, these are printables. I went online and found them. It's a jean jacket, and I hate fussy cutting. But Tiffany from Simply Blessed Crafts, or what is it, Simply Junkin' and Journalin' is what she is here, told me that the more you do it, the easier it gets. She looks like a pro, but she said she's not. She just has it sped up a whole lot. But anyway, fussy cutting is not my strong suit. I could have put these on print and cut in my studio, but I didn't do it because it would have took too much time to get it in there and do it and all that stuff. So, but I print these on matte photo paper. It prints best in my Epson printer. I have an Epson EcoTank, whatever printer. And so these print best in there on, use the same settings. Like if you use plain paper, make sure you have it on plain paper when you go to print. If you use photo paper, make sure you have it photo paper. It has to match for best results. So I have a flannel shirt, I have a jean jacket, I have a blanket, and these are going to be 3D kind of like. So I thought it would be just the cutest idea to lay them on top of what they are. So this is a piece of flannel. I also sew, so I have a ton of fabric. So I'm going to fray the edges on this and get it all cutesy cutesy. And then I'm going to cut it down. And this I'm going to glue down first. And then I'm going to glue my shirt on top of it. And it's going to be it's so cute. It is really so cute. So there, I'm ragging it out a little bit. It looks like I am going so fast, doesn't it? Well, I'm not. I got it sped up. I love those rags. But anyway, so I'm going to take, what was it? Fabric tack. I'm going to take fabric tack. Okay. And I am going to take the fabric tack and I'm going to, it takes forever. I need to put something in it to thin it out. Fingernail polish remover thins it out a little bit. It's really thick. So I'm going to spread some on here because, like I said, I could do hot glue, but I didn't want it to peel back from the paper. So fabric tack it is. And I'm going to put it on here and I'm going to put my fabric down where I want it. And then I will put fabric tack on the picture here and put it right in the middle. Now I'm going to take the what is it? Oh, that one says fall scents, not smells. Fall smells is what I said. Fall smells. I do like how fall smells. I'll explain that later. But anyways, I'm just taking these and I'm putting them flannels. And then I'm going to do jean jackets. And I'm going to put that on that jean fabric right there. But look, I had a problem with the jean fabric. It blended in. I thought that it wouldn't be so bad if I left a little white edge around that jean jacket, but it blended in so bad. Like you can see it on camera better than you could see it when I had it in my face. Had it in my face. So I'm going to rag the edges of this the best I can. It don't really want to rag. So I'm going to use this acrylic gesso and I'm going to paint. You can use acrylic paint and I'm going to paint and it's going to fade into it and lighten this quite a bit. And that's where I'm going to put my jean jacket on top of it. I did wipe this back some because it was really white. You couldn't even tell it was jean. So I got a paper towel and I did wipe that back a little bit. And then see, I'm wiping it off. And then I thought, well, you could see it then. No, you still couldn't. It blended in too much still. So I put a little more gesso on there, just lightly. And put it on there. I dry it with my heat gun after I fray it, and then I attach my jacket to that. Now I glued all that down with fabric tack 2, and then tack 2, and then I added my thing, and I thought I still can't see my jacket, so I'm going to take a Sharpie marker. You can use a Posca pen, and I'm just going to outline my jacket, and that looks so much better. I love it. It's like I have a little glowing jean jacket. So I'm going to do the same thing for my fabric blanket. And this is a piece of, it's a microfiber towel that I got from Dollar Tree. But it's like a blanket. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so I have this, I punched this out. I printed it too. Punched it out. This is on the photo paper. And then I punched out a little, scalloped circle with punches and I put that right in the middle and I'm going to put this right down in the middle because these things are cozy. The jacket, even Hobby Lobby's cozy to me. I love going in Hobby Lobby anytime, but the fall is my favorite. So anyways, I'm going to pull that down and hide those. And then that's going to be a little just peeking thingy there. And I didn't show it because junk journaling is kind of repetitive some, but I just glued my others down and I'll show you that at the end. But anyway, there's a note that I wrote and I'll show you that at the end. Well, at least I hope I do. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm going to put that down and it's a fall is my favorite time of the year. The colors, the smells, just everything about it. the coolness. I love the fall. It's my favorite. I love how the dead leaves smell. I know, I'm so weird, but I just love how dead leaves smell. And we live in the woods, so we smell a lot of dead leaves, and I love it. The only thing I don't like about the fall is when the wasps and stuff get crazy and they try to land on anything they can land on, and it's kind of scary trying to get out from our carport to get in the car. But anywho, I just got these rub-on transfers, and they're just scraps. Okay, so I am going to take these and I'm going to tear them off and I'm going to rub them all in here and add stickers and stuff like that. So just to decorate it a little bit more. You can use stickers, you can use rub-on transfers, you can use stamps, you can use stencils, just whatever floats your boat. That was bare on that side. So this says fall, sweet fall, and I have all my coffee, my candy, and all that stuff that I like over on the other side. So, but you couldn't see the sticker. So I'm going to use that same Sharpie marker and I'm going to color in just a little bit. Ain't got to be perfect. We're just scribbling around in there. Yeah, I couldn't smooth that in, but you can see the sticker now. Fall, sweet fall. And that's my sweet side. How many of y'all like, I love hot butter coffee. I love to put butter in my coffee. My coffee consists of, I'll put my coffee and then I'll use a tablespoon of butter. It has to be real salted sweet cream butter or there ain't nothing like it. The Irish butter is the bomb.com. So I'll put that on in there and then I'll take a little bit of honey and put a little bit of honey in there. And then I use my milk or my half and half. I froth all that up and stick it in a little bit of salt, mineral salt. And y'all, it is the best coffee ever. It's better than coffee creamer and it's a whole lot cleaner and better for you. So that's my daily coffee right there. And then you see me sticking my stickers. I have an abundance of I love stickers. I love stickers. So I'm sticking my stickers around in here. But anyway, caramel apples. I love caramel apples with the nuts on them. I cannot eat them, but I love them. And I love Kraft caramels. I just eat them. I've had those since I was a kid. I love, let me see, what else did I have over there? Oh, I love candy corn. That's a love or hate. How many of you love it or hate it? I mean, I love candy corn. That's like a black jelly bean thing. You either love it or you hate it. I love them. But I do not like the white part on the bottom of the candy corn. Now, whether it tastes the same or not, I don't know. But my brain says that it's different. And I cannot do it. I can't do it. Because I don't know. It just tastes grittier to me, the white part. So you'll see a picture. It's just where I had it on my Snapchat and I spit the white parts out. And here I am just going through all kinds of mess, rattling away. Sorry, y'all. Y'all see my little abundance of fall stickers? So I'm going to take a sunflower and smash it right there. I think I'm about done here. I think I'm about done. I was going to add another one. And then I thought, no, you're going overboard. Put it back on there. You're done. I think I'm done. So here is the reveal of what I did. This is the journal thus far. I added the bow. I added the definition here. Then there's the definition. Well, I really put that in the camera, didn't I? Okay, here's my flip up of my junk. Fall is my favorite time of the year. The colors, the smells, the coolness. And then I put P.S. I love to smell dead leaves. And then there's some of my favorites. My jean jacket sticks out. I love it. I love it. I love wearing flannels. I love my jean jackets. I love my cozy blankets. I love Hobby Lobby. And isn't that cute? That is so cute. It actually looks like it's the blanket. And then there's my stickers I added. And flip that back down. There's my beautiful Hobby Lobby gift card. Thank you, Summer. And then there is my rub-ons and some stickers and some of my favorite things I love about fall. Fall, sweet fall. My stickers. There's my buttered coffee, caramel apples, candy corn, pumpkins, caramels. There's my coffee. I love coffee. And you see those white things where my fingers are, where I bite it and leave that behind? Yeah, so I don't like the white part. Judge me. I don't care. Judge me. But anyway, aren't those cards so cute? I will link them in the description if I remember. I'll try to remember. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I can't wait till next time till I get to add pictures and stuff of my family in here. But you remember, you are a blessing. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.